Welcome back to Daytime Ottawa here on Rogers TV. Well, my next guest and I were just talking about how we used to volunteer, but it wasn't even called Rogers TV at the moment. I was a McLean Hunter guy. He was a Skyline guy. I think we're the same age, though. He just got in a little sooner than me. Lee Demarbre is a fantastic filmmaker. His latest film is called Enter the Drag Dragon. He produced it, he directs it, and he joins me here in the studio, where I guess you were probably here, right, Lee?
Yes, I feel the ghost of Skyline Cablevision.
What show did you work on? Do you remember?
I used to do the 6 o'clock evening news.
Okay.
And I used to do live camera.
Nice.
And I had a headset, and I loved impressing my directors with a zoom. I was the only one they would ask to do zooms because I was so smooth with my zoom. And if I got it just right, and the director said, "That's good one, Lee," I couldn't sleep that night. I was so happy with myself.
So, did you fall in love with television and film because of that experience, or did you already love television and film and wanted to experience it?
I wanted to get into film, and someone told me to volunteer at Skyline. My co-op teacher, let's try Skyline, and I got into television, and it taught me framing. There's all kinds of things about framing I never even thought about. Headroom.
Right.
Medium shot, close-ups. I learned cowboy shots from westerns, and I just started thinking about camera placement. And television was a really nice start for me, and it really was a kick in the pants. And I got out of Skyline and took film at Carleton, and Skyline was a really nice stepping stone. So if you're a filmmaker in Ottawa and you want to get inspired, no, that's not called Skyline anymore. Rogers is volunteer. Rogers, get behind the camera here. It's so much fun.
And then you got into filmmaking, and you had some great success. Talk about your early success.
We did a film called Harry Knuckles.
Yeah.
I did that at IFCO, shot it on 16 millimeter, and we premiered at the NAC here in Ottawa. And I thought that was the highlight. I thought it's never going to get any better than this. I was so thrilled to be at the NAC. My next film, Harry Knuckles, and we did a sequel, and the Treasure of the Aztec Mummy premiered at the Bytown, and I was elated. And we showed at Slam Dance in Park City, Utah. And we won the big prize at Slam Dance, and we got invited to the Hollywood, and the film got eligible for an Academy Award nomination. And then came Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter, my first feature film, which we made here entirely in Ottawa, and that got released. That was a big deal. We went to Cannes with that one, and I crucified a lesbian on the beach to get some media attention.
I guess you would, yeah.
Well, I was trying to do a publicity stunt to get people to notice our film, and it did. We were on the cover. The lesbian crucified on a cross was on the cover of a French national newspaper.
Really?
In 2001 when we were there.
And now your latest film is called Enter the Drag Dragon. Do we have a clip, Ian? Can we show? Let's go to the clip, and we'll come back to chat about it.
I hope not.
Don't worry.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting ready for the premiere of a brand new motion picture event unlike anything you've ever seen. Enter the Drag Dragon. For you see, I am Sam Kellerman, and I star as Crunch, the adorable, gorgeous, and dangerous hero of this brand new flick.
Excuse me? Hold up, everyone. Listen, I don't know what you've been told, but I am Jade London, and I am the star of the soon-to-be worldwide sensation Enter the Drag Dragon. I play Crunch.
Okay, so that's as much as we can actually show you at home, because don't take the family to this, okay? I'm telling you right now.
Unless you hate your kids.
Yes. Well, there's some language, and there's a few things you probably wouldn't want your kids.
There's a lot of kids in the movie, and their parents don't want them to see the film.
That's right. So tell us about this film. What was the inspiration behind this, Lee?
Well, originally it was going to be a kids' film. Originally it was going to stay all kids.
Okay.
And then they were going to be gangsters who played by kids, and kung fu martial artists played by kids. And I couldn't get any of my friends interested in making a kids' movie. And it wasn't a kids' movie. It wasn't made for kids. There was going to be swearing and violence, but I wanted a kid cast. But none of my friends were on board. And then I went to see Rocky Horror Picture Show at the Mayfair Theater, and Sam Kellerman, who's in that trailer, laughed. He came up to me. He had me laughing all night long with anecdotes about Rocky Horror. I went to a bar, and it just came to me. It should be a drag queen movie like that. And I had a title, Enter the Drag Dragon. It all came over, you know, like I got hit by a lightning bolt. And we changed the script really quick, and we started filming soon after. We shot during the pandemic. In the trailer, notice how they're like, you know, they're in a mirror. There's all the movie's full of sequences. I couldn't have a lot of people in the same room sometimes, and we had to figure out. It was fun trying to figure out some of the hiccups and problems we had with making a movie during the pandemic. I like to think a lot of it's hidden. But when I watch the movie, I keep thinking, yeah, they're not in the same room together.
and then that's probably, as a producer and director, right, in the back of your mind, that's what you're thinking. But obviously audiences weren't thinking that, because you've had great reception. You've won a number of awards. Tell me about that.
It's insane that this was a no-budget movie made with no producer involvement, no investor involvement, no arts funding. We just made it out of the pure love and joy of wanting to make a movie. And movies like that shouldn't be released by chain theaters theatrically across the country. Cineplex is currently showing the movie across the country.
Amazing.
It's coming up in Ottawa August 18th at the South Key Cinemas for a week. But it's like this little movie that could. And it's playing in the theater at the same time as Barbie and Oppenheimer. I call it Dragonheimer.
Dragonheimer, I love that.
So you do a triple bill of Dragonheimer, and yeah, it's thrilling. I just got back I was in Montreal last night and went to see the movie with some friends at the Montreal Cineplex.
Oh, nice.
It's crazy. It's a dream.
I got less than 60 seconds. The storyline is what?
It's a drag queen. This drag queen lives at the Mayfair Theater. He's an orphan. The cinema's closed down. He watches martial arts movies all day long, so he thinks he's a martial artist. And he goes out and solves crimes, not being very good as a martial artist, but he gets the job done, and he's very, very charming and funny. It's full of action, comedy, and singing and dancing. It's insane. Don't bring your kids.
He's not kidding. And I should mention as well, 8 international film awards so far?
Yes, and we got nominated just recently in Kyrgyzstan.
Okay, Kyrgyzstan,
for best original score in a country where it's not known for being very open-minded.
No.
And that's really thrilling.
Congratulations on that. My goodness. Again, South Key Cinema, the week of August the 18th. You can check it out. We'll be back with more daytime right after this. Don't go anywhere.